It's only 4 degrees, it's only 4 degrees. It's only 4 degrees, it's only 4 degrees. I wanna burn them.
One of my favorite heroes right now is Buffy Sainte-Marie. She's like a fantastic Native American pop singer. She's had many decades of great success.
Little wheel spin and spin, big wheel turn around and around. He's the one who must decide who's to live and who's to die. I'm cutting my own way.
She's an activist. She just released a new album called Power in the Blood, and it is so fantastic.
No time for spin doctors' medicine, corporation, government, selling me some cover-up.
You just go online and watch an interview with her, like from this year, and it will just fill your eyes with stars. Recently, people have been really reawakening to the legacy of Nina Simone.
Ain't got no children, ain't got no aunts, ain't got no uncles, ain't got no love.
To me, Nina Simone is the greatest musician of the 20th century. And like, you know, I just feel like I'm like playing in her shadow or in the sandbox underneath like a great mother, you know what I mean? And of music.
We must begin to tell our young there's a world waiting for you.
My best collaboration was working with Lou Reed.
What do you think I see?
I miss him so much. One of my other heroes is Marsha P. Johnson.
Marsha was one of those colorful New York characters that you would see bouncing around the piers or the village in plastic and lame and glittery things and hoop earrings. And I always wondered who was that, and she always said hello. And I did a little research at the time and turned out she wasn't just a kook. She was a serious activist and entertainer.
She was the person I named my group after. She was a pioneering trans person who started the gay civil rights movement in the United States, and she remained homeless for her whole life. And now, in the last couple of years, with this giant kind of trend of trans people being recognized, people have started to publish her photograph. She died. They found her body in the Hudson River in 1992, when I was 21, and it affected me and changed my destiny.
She's one of the reasons they are sitting in all their liberated glory today.
One of my favorite artists right now is this most amazing woman. Her name is Hilma af Klint. She's just been kind of rediscovered. She is the mother of abstract painting. She was making abstract paintings like 10 years before Kandinsky, but no one knew or cared about her. She was a kind of a student of Rudolf Steiner. I think he had told her that no one would understand her paintings for at least 50 years. That may have disheartened her. Here we are now, over 100 years later, looking at these massive, like 3-meter tall paintings, and they could be painted by the best artists today. I mean, they're so contemporary. The color palette, the gestures, it's almost like she could be designing Björk album covers. But she was a Victorian woman. When I first saw it, I started crying. I almost felt joyful, almost like I was having a chat with someone that had been dreaming about this moment for a long time. And apparently she'd even said that a future generation far in the future will be inspired by my work, but they're not born yet. I love Hilma af Klint.
Love, drown by me, blow me from the mountains and into the sea.
Naomi Campbell performing in the video Drown by Me was kind of a long story. The artistic director of Givenchy is a friend of mine that I've done a lot of work with, and he has been really supportive of me in creating this new album, and he always said, one day when the album's finished, finally I'm going to produce some of the visual material for it. And I came to him one day and said, this is the song, Drown by Me. It's a song about a girl whose family was killed by drones in Afghanistan or Pakistan, and she wants nothing more than to also be killed.
Blow my head off, explode my crystal guts, lay my purple on the grass.
She has that crisis of the victim that feels somehow that she's to blame for how she's been perpetrated.
I have a glint in my eye. I think I wanna die.
You know, my dream was to ask other women to lend their image, and to merge my voice, to establish in the listener's mind a different seat of origin for the voice. When people listen to a singer, they hear the voice through the lens of their perception of the identity of the person singing. I wanted to sort of cleanse the palette in a way, to remove this complicated identity. When Ricardo suggested that he would ask Naomi to consider lip-syncing the song Drum Bomb in the video, it was like a big deal. And she came over to my house and she listened to some of the songs and she was excited by the content, which really meant a lot to me. And she said she would do it.
Tonight.